What's up everyone, this is Jeremy Shick with Shick Happens, and listen, today's video is really just a rant about camera equipment and what these camera manufacturers haven't created. So it's a completely different video than what I've been posting, so if that doesn't really interest you, then I'm sorry, you might want to catch the next one. For those of you that have stuck around, I am so extremely frustrated with trying to find a camera. So, you know, I'm new to the YouTube game. I've been creating videos for not very long, a month or so. Right now I'm shooting with a GoPro in linear mode, which gives me 4K video that, you know, I haven't even uploaded in 4K. Most of it comes out in 1080, but I would like the option to upload in 4K, and I want to move to a digital SLR, you know, a DSLR, something I can change lenses on. And here's the thing, I have had a Nikon DSLR when they first came out. I used to do a lot of landscape photography, so I had a Nikon. I would obviously like to stick with Nikon because the glass that I have is for a Nikon, and it just would make sense. I wouldn't have to buy new lenses. Here's the thing, there are a ton of vloggers on YouTube that are filming themselves with these digital SLRs. Now, a lot of them are using Canon 70D, 80D, which has the flip out screen so that as you're filming yourself, you can see what the shot looks like. So I looked at the Canons. Obviously, I don't really want a Canon because I'd have to get more glass. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a 4K DSLR that I can use for vlogging. It's got to have two things. It's got to have the ability, three things. It's got to be 4K. It's got to have the ability for that screen to flip out so I can see it, and it's got to be, okay, so it's got to have two things. It's got to have 4K, and it's got to have that flip out screen so that I can see what I'm filming. I have not found one. So Canon, the one that everybody uses, well, it used to be the 70D, now it's the 80D. It's 1080p, doesn't do 4K. So then I looked at Nikon, their 4K cameras. Now I take it, here's what I will say. They have 4K DSLR, so does Canon, but none of them have the articulating screen that you can pull out. So in the Nikon world, the one that makes the most sense is the D5600. It's got the articulating screen, the autofocus. I don't think it's as good as Canon, but at least it seems to be somewhat decent, but it's 1080p. There is not a single Nikon or Canon DSLR that has the articulating screen and is 4K. I don't get it. It makes absolutely no sense. All these vloggers are using the Canon or the Nikon, and none of them work like that. So then I said, okay, let me look at Sony, because I know Sony's got a lot of cameras. A lot of vloggers are using Sony. It's the same thing. They either don't have 4K, or the 4K model that they have doesn't have the articulating screen, or the screen pops straight up. I want to use an external mic. I've got a mic and it works much better. The audio quality is much better with an external mic. Well, the shoe mount for the Sonys are right on top, and you can't use that. Even if the screen pops up, you can't use it because it's blocked by the microphone. I don't get it. These companies make millions and millions and millions of dollars every year, and they can't figure out that there's a whole community of vloggers on YouTube that want a DSLR that's 4K with an articulating screen. It's not really that complicated. You could take the D5600 and make it 4K. The exact same camera, make it 4K, and that would solve the problem. You could take the Canon 80D, make it 4K. That would solve the problem. I just don't get it. 4K cameras have been around for a long time now, and these camera manufacturers still haven't come up with the solution for the vlogger that needs a DSLR. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't want to spend money on a camera that doesn't really have all the features that I want. I had been leaning towards a camcorder like a Sony AX53 or Sony AX33, which, you know, I do a lot of filming on boats and different things like that, and it would be easier to just hand that to somebody. You know, they open it up, they hit the record button, and it's just easy. There is some benefit to going to a camcorder, but I don't really want to have to hold a camcorder out. And not only that, I think that I'll be able to get some better shots with a DSLR. You can do that depth of field and different things that you just can't do with a camcorder. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. I'm frustrated. If somebody knows of a camera like I'm describing, 4K, articulating screen, DSLR, let me know. I know that, you know, there are Nikons that the screen tilts, but I need one that flips out to where I can view the screen while I'm recording myself. So if you know of a camera like that, please let me know. Put it in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. I know it was just a rant, but you know, sometimes we got to get that off our chest. And if you like the channel, please subscribe to it. I'd love to have you a subscriber. Hit the little bell icon so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one.